Hey guys, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I am out in the garden today because I need to get a honeysuckle transplanted into the ground. Yesterday I was out. It was cold. It said it was going to get down to 36, which it did. And at one point it actually got to 35 during the night. It was pretty cold. And during the day, it only reached into the 50s. So instead of coming out, I cleaned and organized, my bathroom and closet. And I shared that with you guys, which you saw in the previous video. So today I'm going to get some planting done, but I'm going to take you back to yesterday so you can see that I had to cover some things in the vegetable garden and, just kind of talk to you about what was going on at that time. And then we'll come back and I'll show you where I'm going to be planting the honeysuckle. And I have a lily that I have to move to get that honeysuckle in place. So let's go back to yesterday and then we'll get planting. So guys, it is in the 30s out here and it's just a little bit too cold. I don't really think I want to be out here working. Maybe later as it warms up, but yeah, I had to cover up a few things out here because it was supposed to get down to 36 during the night, which it definitely did because when I woke up, it was 36. So it hit the nail on the head with the right temp this time. But let me show you what I did cover up. And then I'm going to go in the house and do some cleaning and then and some organizing. And I will show you when I'm done what it looks like. My little 1-year update, I guess we can call it, of the bathroom remodel that was done last year. So I'll show you the bathroom and closet and what I'm going to be doing with it. But for right now, let me show you what I covered up last night, and then we'll head in the house. So guys, I'm standing outside of the vegetable garden, and I did not cover up everything because our habaneros and our bell peppers have been hit with some pretty cold temps before because I bought them a few weeks ago before I even got them in the ground. But I did cover the tomatoes, as you can see. I covered the okra because they were just literally planted this week, and I used the trellises to kind of hold it down, and I grabbed one of the bricks to hold that down. And then the vegetables that, like I said, I don't remember what they're called. They're from my husband's country. I covered those up because the night before, the one right in front of me looked like it was suffering a little bit from the cold temps. It had gotten into the 40s that night. So I figured if it was looking kind of bothered by the 40-degree temp, it probably is not going to be happy with the 36 degrees. So I covered them. I am going to uncover them later as it warms up. But, yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you what I did out here in the vegetable garden. I don't know what she's after, but it's something that she started running after and ran to the tree to try and get. But anyway, guys, I'm back out. It is a little bit later. And I got everything uncovered. And for the most part, it's looking pretty good. We've got tomatoes getting bigger in there. The tomatoes look like they are just fine. The okra, it's doing pretty good. This particular plant, you can see the leaves look like they may be, especially that one down there, maybe a little bit stressed from the cold weather. That's an airplane overhead. And you can also see that this leaf down here, you got one for sure, but the rest tend to look okay on that one. It looks like this one is hit a little bit more. But everything made it, so thank goodness. And one other thing is something I have back here. Let's head that way and let me show you. All right, so guys, actually before we go back there, let me explain to you. You may have noticed in previous videos back in this corner of the vegetable garden, right back there in that corner was a pot with a honeysuckle and a trellis in it. I took the pot out. As you can see, it is gone. I dug out the honeysuckle. I pruned it down, and I had brought it back here with the intention to plant it. But that didn't happen because the weather ended up being cold. So that honeysuckle sat out during the night with its roots exposed to this cold weather. So I'm looking at it for the first time and I'm surprised, but it just looks normal. Wow. But I do need to get that in the ground. I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'll do that in the morning because we've already taken a look at the bathroom and stuff like that. But let me show you what it looks like. So this is the honeysuckle that I took out of the pot with the plan to put it in ground, which was going to be this morning. But ended up with having the cold weather. So it sat out and look at it. It looks just fine. And although you really only need one honeysuckle because of the size that these things get, you can see that this one has stretched all of the way over to right there. But I'm still going to put that one on that side and let it double up in coverage for this. And while we're back here, let's take a look at the spinach because it did not get covered. All of this spinach surprisingly looks really good. I'm very happy. This little one here that has always looked like it's struggling still looks like it's struggling, but all the rest are doing great. Let me get my shadow out of the way so you can see. There we go. So everything is looking good. I'm so pleased. But it's still a little chilly, and you can see my pile of coverings right there. I've got to fold them and get them put back up in the garage. But I'll do that in the morning when I come out to plant the honeysuckle. There it is right there. So I also have these weeds that I have to get up. I had started cleaning over here, but yeah, there's several things that I need to get to. I started cleaning here as well. I also freshened up this edging. This is originally where the edging actually went, and the rock came all of the way up to the grass, but the grass ended up making its way all of the way up to there, the rock getting pushed back somehow. And of course, it made its way up that way as well. So I've got everything kind of put back, so to speak, in place. And I got to get the rock spread back out. So I've been doing a lot of little cleanup work. But that is what it looks like outside. All right, guys, you can see I still have my covers out because I wasn't sure what covers, and I was pulling weeds. I've got trash there. But I've got the covers out because I didn't want to put them up just in case I was going to need to cover last night. It did get into the 40s. I was able to get away with not covering. I just crossed my fingers and hoped everything would be okay. I've got to get to these pots. I've got to get to all of my pots at some point, but we're going to finish getting everything in the vegetable garden out first. We've got multiple tomatoes growing out here, guys. I showed you that. I have, there's a section here where there's like several tomatoes all growing together in a clump. You can kind of probably see that there. So all of these have tomatoes on them, so I'm excited. And the little seedlings are doing great, as you can see. The okra survived the cold weather. And my neighbor's sprinkler is spraying through the fence. Yes, you can see that. So, oh well. Our bell peppers are doing good, and you can see we even have a bell pepper coming up there. We've got some flowers on this one. This I'm worried about. I'm definitely worried about it. I'm hoping that it will do okay, but it definitely didn't like the frost. As you can see, the coloring is not green anymore and all that. So we'll see what happens, but this one seemed to have survived it. It's got a little damage, as you can see on that leaf, but it made it. And of course, the habaneros, for the most part, are doing good. And if you hear that background noise, that is my neighbor mowing. And the blueberry bush back here is still doing good as well. Let me get out of that glare for you. There we go. So they did make it without being covered last night, thank goodness. Now let's head over here. I have to keep my eye on Tika, of course, because anytime she's in these little back sections, she seems to always find a little hole somewhere to get out of the yard. She's in here after something. Hey, pretty girl. Come on. Come where we can see you. No, we don't want to scratch. So the Barbados cherry, while I'm over here, as you can see, is growing from the root. And these were nice and deep green, but I think the frost has kind of hit them a little. So we'll see what happens. It seems like this Barbados cherry is too sensitive for the cold weather. Look at the white roses. So pretty. These are all so beautiful. They've grown taller than I expected, but I'm not complaining. They're beautiful. And having that hummingbird feeder right in there in the midst is perfect. There's nothing in the hummingbird feeders because I had to take out, clean them so I can put fresh nectar in. So I will do that. Come on, Tika. So anyway, that orange tree smells so good. Let me grab my gloves and the shovel here, and we're going to head over here and we'll talk about where we're putting the, it's over here there, where we're going to be putting that honeysuckle. All right, so let's head back this way towards the arbor, and we're going to go onto the courtyard garden side. And as you can see, this honeysuckle has been out with its roots exposed for 2 days because I did not get to plant yesterday like I had hoped to. So what I'm going to do is this, let me get out of, I feel like I'm just all in the way, but this particular lily I'm going to keep there. This lily I'm going to dig up so that we can put the whole honeysuckle in that area. right, guys. Well, everything is in ground. We have the honeysuckle in, and I have it positioned so that it can basically, line up with the fence and the arbor. And I also have the lily in ground. So those are orange fulva lilies. So they are pretty and make quite a display in the garden in spring. And that's the other honeysuckle on that side. And as I come out of the courtyard garden, you can see the honeysuckle there through the fence. So the only thing left is to get it watered. And it's going, with both of them, they should cover the arbor really good and kind of provide a little bit of privacy, especially since the tree that was to the right in there is no longer there. And we've got that open space where the neighbors can kind of see in our yard now. So it will help to add privacy once that arbor is filled, along with the junipers that we have planted back there. Okay, guys, well, that is it. We've moved that lily. We got the honeysuckle planted in ground, and I gave you a peek at what was going on yesterday after our 30-something degree weather. So that's going to be all I'm going to do for today. Thank you for joining me in the garden, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.